was literally 5 of them that did that shit. Stop just throwing teeth up. It was literally 5 of them. Yeah, they wait till a nigga get old as fuck to finally believe me. Ain't that about a bitch? I'm old as shit now. When I was going through trauma as a kid, that's when y'all supposed to be asking me these questions. How is it impacting you now and this and that? Yeah, when I was a kid, when that was happening, nigga, I tried to kill myself. I used to break shit over my head a lot. I used to do a lot of shit, slam my head to the wall till I done been pulled out of every school I went to. I've been locked up by cops in schools. All that, my nigga. I was fucked up. That's when y'all should have been asking me the questions. But nobody cared because nobody was famous. So I was just going through hell. Then I got older, took that shit like a G, my nigga, and I fell in love with guns. I think guns kept me alive, bro. Not even saying it on no bitch shit, not trying to be gangster or nothing, shorty. Like, I got over 6, 7 guns tatted on me. I had a gun ever since I learned how to shoot one. I done had over multiple guns, different types of calibers, every caliber that y'all can damn near mention. I done equipped my guns. I done learned about attachments. I even learned how to build guns, my nigga. Like, guns help me with a lot of shit. And I like the sounds of them. I like the craftsmanship. I like how they shoot. I love that shit. That shit helped me a lot. That helped me personally. Y'all take me to the gun range. I forget I'm even on this sick ass earth. Only thing in front of me is that burrow and that fucking sight. Probably because it makes you feel protected. Yeah. No, guns, bro. Something when you get tortured, you'll forget about God. You'll even start questioning that man. Like, hold up, is it your fault? But that's when you get older and wiser and realize a lot of shit. You feel me?
Yo, this is wild. So Chrisean Rock, her nephew, coming out speaking about all the allegations that was against her sister about how she was touching her nephew and doing all this crazy shit. And he coming out and saying, look, it wasn't just her. It was about 5 of them. They was doing this and that, and it led to him to do what he had to do, all the trauma. And that's one thing that nobody really talks about, at least not on a public platform, like somebody with a name. Because even he said nobody would have talked about this if Chrisean weren't famous. But because Chrisean got a name, now it's being posted on Instagram. Now people chiming in. And this happens all the time in families. It don't matter what race it is, black, white, Asian, it don't matter. It just happens in a lot of families, and it's sad and it's sick. If you don't got no proper protection, if people not watching over you, anything can happen to an innocent kid. I'm just so glad that my mama was so overprotective of me and my siblings growing up. She was super overprotective. At a certain time, we in a house. We barely went to sleepovers. She always was like, just always watching who we was around, whether it was family members. She knew who to watch out for. It wasn't like I had a neglectful mother, went out partying, drugs, nothing. My mama was on her shit. That's one thing that I can give her, is the reason why I live a normal life. But so many people, like Chrisean Nephew, like I don't know how old he is, but I'm pretty sure this happened like 90s, 2000s. A lot of people don't realize the stuff that happened to you as a kid, it follows you until you're an adult, especially if you don't get the proper treatment, therapy, classes, like whatever you need to just deal with it. If you don't know how to deal with it, it's going to reflect as you get older, and you're going to constantly repeat the same situations most of the time. So it's just sad, man. What y'all think about this, your boy B?